The moment you do one thing that you didn't think you could do, your brain chemistry starts to rewire and you start to really believe in yourself. It is this amazing momentum that happens once you do it once. What's up, Facebook Live? Welcome to Mindset Monday, episode 43.
So it's high 10, jab, cross, up, squat, high 10.
You're supposed to high five me.
Oh, I asked you this in the office and you said no high fives.
Because a high 10 is not high five.
Well, you know what I was
One
trying
more.
to say. All right.
Jab, cross, up, squat, high 10. We're friends.
Don't punch your friends in the face.
A lot of times we have a really difficult task or a hard time starting something that we feel is going to be challenging, or that's something we don't believe in ourselves that we can actually do, right? See it all the time with fitness, people signing up for the kickboxing gym and they don't necessarily actually commit to it, or they buy a trial and never actually schedule, like really crazy things. And here's what it is. I'm going to tell you guys two really short stories about human behavior and when one person does something, how everyone else can do it.
All right, ladies, you know the drill. On the count of 3, best 2 power claps and rock stars you got. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Show your knees, but your voices go down. Nice. Yes.
So first story, a lot of you guys might know this story. It's about Roger Bannister. Roger Bannister was the first person to break the 4-minute mile back in, I think, 1954, 56, somewhere around there. So we can talk about how he visualized doing it and all that stuff another time, but the point is, before he broke the 4-minute mile, like literally scientists did not believe it could be done. Like they literally believed that your heart would explode and you would die. Like a human being can't go that fast. So that's what the narrative was, literally telling runners that you just can't do it, can't be done. And then Roger Bannister did it. The cool thing about this is that the year later, the year after Roger Bannister broke the 4-minute mile for the first time, after science said it couldn't be done, 27 other people did it. That's the more amazing part. So what happens is when we realize something is possible, then our brain chemistry changes and we start to believe in ourselves.
And on that note, guys, roll those shoulders out. Let's crank out those line drills.
Second story, neurophysicist Moran Cerf. He accidentally, check this out, accidentally in an interview kind of slipped out and said something along the lines of, yeah, in our laboratory, like in our research, we're now starting to record people's dreams. He accidentally got quoted on this. And then the next day, like BBC News and Cover This Magazine all said, Professor Cerf is recording dreams in his, research facility. And he had to go and recant it and be like, no, that's not what I meant, and go kind of backtrack. There's one Japanese scientist that saw that, did not see the recanting of the statement, and then started working on that exact thing. 7 years later, 7 years, not 70 years, 7 years later, that Japanese scientist is now actually recording dreams. Like crazy stuff, like futuristic sci-fi stuff that's going on. All because he heard someone else in his field, someone else just like him, this is the key, just like him was doing it. It wasn't true. It was an accidental lie. But because this Japanese scientist believed that, he started doing it. That's the craziest thing to me, and I think it speaks volumes to the power that we have of this brain chemistry.
Bring it all the way back before I re-pivot, ending with that left jab, just popping that hip forward. So we're going cross, cross, jab. Right, right, left.
something to build your confidence. The way you're going to build your confidence is to do something, anything that you've never done before. The moment you do something that you never did before, your confidence in yourself and your belief in what you can do and what you can achieve will exponentially grow. So, a lot of you guys, one of your big first steps has been to take a kickboxing class. It doesn't have to be something crazy like skydiving. It could be something simpler but seemingly scary, like talking to a stranger, right? Like saying hello to someone that you might like. It might be putting yourself out there in class, if you're going to school, like raising your hand, sitting in the front row, like things that might get you out of your comfort zone. The moment you do one thing that you didn't think you could do, your brain chemistry starts to rewire and you start to really believe in yourself. It is this amazing momentum that happens once you do it once.
Our quote of the day: don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done. And I think you all really proved that with that shoulder tap ladder. You guys were tired, but you didn't stop. You all kept going. That's how progress is made. All right, guys, grab a seat on the floor. Our fit tip for today is all about oats. For the organic oatmeals, they're high in the good fibers and the good things like that. They're really good for breakfast because they keep you fuller longer. Plus, they act like a sponge, so once you eat them, you're going to absorb more into your body. It's going to make you feel fuller longer. Perfect. Let's end our class the only way we know how. 2 power claps and a rock stars on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
The moment you see someone else can do it, you get motivated to do it. The moment you can do something for the first time, any little thing for the first time, then you'll be able to do way more than you ever thought. So, guys, get out there, do stuff, don't dwell, don't overthink it. And here's another thing. If you fail, great, get up and do it again.
We're gonna pretend like I just did 10. My partner, stopwatch. My partner's gonna pretend like she did 10. I'm gonna pretend like I just did 15. When you're